Okay, thank you for joining us for today's free webinar, the Lightspeed Trader Platform FAQs. Today is Wednesday, June 30th, 2021. We are happy to provide educational videos and content for our consumer base and potential clients to learn the software and help assist with their trading services. We try to provide a lot of different material. We have all these recordings. This presentation will be recording as well. So we try to always have a lot of resources for you to learn the software and to be able to grow and customize. So we're going to go through some various topics on the software here today. And certainly if you have some questions, just send them through. I'll try to get to as many as I possibly can here. I have my trusty sales associate Christopher Donovan here with us as well. He'll be answering some questions to you as well directly through the chat message as well. So just if you do write in, he'll get to you as well. And we will get started here. First, our disclosure for compliance purposes. Please note this presentation is for informational purposes only. Nothing presented today should be construed as investment advice or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any security or contract. Since we don't know everyone's investment objectives or risk tolerance, we're not endorsing any specific trading strategies. Security derivative futures trading involves substantial risk of loss, is not suitable for all investors. Each investor must consider whether this is a suitable investment, since you may lose all or more than your initial investment. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Lightspeed Financial Services Group LLC is not affiliated with these third-party market commentator, educators, or service providers. The data, information, and material of this content are provided for informational and educational purposes only. This content neither is nor should be construed as an offer, solicitation, or recommendation to buy or sell any securities or contracts. Any investment decisions made by the user through the use of such content is solely based on the user's independent analysis, taking into consideration your financial circumstances, investment objectives, and risk tolerance. Lightspeed Financial Services Group LLC does not endorse, offer, nor recommend any of the services or commentary provided by any of the market commentators, educational service providers, and information used to execute any trading strategies are solely based on independent analysis of the user. For more information on a demo or open an account, please feel free to contact us. My name is Rob Livson. I'm the VP of Sales and Business Development here at Lightspeed. My contact info rlivson, R-L-I-V-S-O-N, at lightspeed.com. You can also email sales@lightspeed.com, or feel free to call us. We're happy to do personalized walkthroughs as well, schedule calls for you guys, and really assist with your learning of the platform and get you up and running. So this is our website here. This is where you can view all of our previous webinars that we have, or upcoming webinars. You can see, you can register for anyone that's upcoming. You can view our full entire archive here as well. And if you do want to try the demo, you click on that try a demo button. You can go through. This allows you to get a paper trading access and place simulation trades and test the software and configurations here as well. Once again, we'll take questions. We'll try to answer as many as possible as they relate, and we will try to get to as many as we can here. We also have a little bit of an outline, which I'll try to follow. Sometimes I do stray, so if you do need to circle me back to what we have, just send something over here as well. Once again, my email, it's rlivson@lightspeed.com. Okay, so here is one of the base layouts of our software. You can see we have a lot of different windows. They all are free floating, where you can move around and enlarge or move on to a different monitor. They're all able to be customized separately, so certain ones can have larger fonts or different background colors. They're all able to be customized separately. You can open up additional windows through the new menu. If I want to open up additional level 2 windows or additional charts, I simply go to the new menu. I'm going to type in a new symbol, and you can see I can easily place new windows for any of the available categories that we have available. We can see we have charts, the level 2, I have hot buttons open, order entry window, we have our orders, we have our positions, messages window, risers and fallers, halts, watch list. So all the basics are here. If you want to go back to our predefined layouts to bring you back to the starting point, you can always go to a load a predefined layout. You can save layouts and switch between them. And you can also change pages between a layout as well. If I want to switch to options trading or go to my social analysis page, I can do that by loading different pages within one layout. So you can easily save space if you want one page for charting and one for scanning, one for order entry. You can do that and break them up into different pages all within one layout, and you can flip between them very quickly through a hot button, hotkey, or the page menu as well. We're going to start with some of the charts here and just go through them quickly here. You can see on the bottom you have your different time frames available, so you can easily click between them. I can use the mouse wheel to scroll to increase or decrease the time frame. I can click and drag to increase or decrease the range on the y-axis for the price. I can also move, click and drag the entire chart if I want to go to a different time frame as well. If I want to zoom in on a specific period, I'm going to right click to zoom, highlight a specific time frame, let's say 3:15 to 3:30, and I'll get a highlighted area and a zoomed in portion of the chart. I click on the right arrow on the top right, it brings me back to my normal time frame, back to the original. I can right click, go to chart parameters. I want to change this from market only to all hours to view my after hours. I can do that very easily. You can see now it's going to show an extended period after 4 o'clock. To go to your studies tab, you're going to be able to place your simple or moving averages very easily. If I want a simple moving average, I click it. I choose my period. Let's say I want to increase that to 40, and I add to toolbar, and I'll add to the current studies list. I click OK. We can see I now have a new study available very easily. Other parameter studies we have, you can see we have a VWAP. You simply place the VWAP and you add it here, and you can put that VWAP on very easily on the chart. Now, we also have these shortcut tools on the toolbar. You can add different shortcut keys here. So if I want to have some trend lines, I don't have to go into a menu. I can easily just draw them from my toolbar. I can delete lines as well. I click it and delete it, and I have other tools here. I can add averages. I can remove averages. So there's a lot of tools you can add to your toolbar, and you can also manage your toolbar through your Tools tab. I can add any of these features and functions here. So I can have a zoom as a shortcut. I can have different features here as well. On the chart, you can also show orders and positions and executions as well. If I want to add a new time frame, I go to chart parameters. Let's say I want to add a 2-minute chart. I'll click 2. I will label it and I'll click add. And you can see now I have a new tab on the bottom for my 2-minute chart. So adding a new tab and a new time frame is very quick and very easy, and you can flip between those as well. So those are the basics of the charts. Let me see some of the questions here as well. So someone says, if I put on a line on one time frame, will it show on another? It will, but the time frame just has to be within the same parameter. So if I do draw a trend line, you can see on my 1 minute, I go to my 2-minute, that chart's there, but since there's a lot less bars, it's just a lot smaller of a period. So that will show up. It's just according to the bars and the time frame allowed. If I do a 90-day and I want to add horizontal line here for the top, let's just say I'm picking this part here as a previous form of resistance. We can see that line will show up but you can see it's out of range on certain charts. It's there now when I scroll back far enough. So the lines do carry over to other time frames. They just have to be appropriate to the time frame and the bars that you're looking at. So sometimes it doesn't look like they carried over, but they're there. So the charts will carry over from one time frame to another, if that makes sense here. Any other questions on some charts before I move over to the next category here? Linking, very good question. How do I link the charts here? So everything funnels through the level 2 windows. So if I right click on my chart and I go to link, I can choose which level 2 I want to link it to, or the main level 2 window. So if I do open up a new level 2, I can either have it linked to either one. So whenever I change the symbol, we say link to focus. So whatever the focus window is, the chart is going to change. Or I can link it to a specific level 2 only. So if I do link it to the SPY window, then I type in a new symbol, the chart updates. But when I go to my AT&T, I change that to Tesla, the chart's not going to update. So I can have a chart linked to a specific level 2, or I can have it linked to the one in focus, or I could just unlink it altogether where that chart's never going to update unless I change it as well. So if I change this one here to a unlink, you can see this chart never updates unless I specifically, it's not linked to anything else but that particular chart. Okay, so now we want to go into some order entry features and questions here. You can use the order entry form, which is connected to my level 2. When we have it update, it's going to update as well. You can specifically link that to separate level 2s, or you can have it as an active window as well. You simply choose your order type, limit, market, stop, or other open and close, or choose some different order types, your share size, and you're choosing your order route. And you're simply queuing up this order, and you place, I hit buy, you can see this order goes through immediately, buying 100 shares, 28.79. Current order is pending. It's a white order. If I right click, I could cancel or modify. If you do cancel, I can also cancel with the red X. That turns red. That cancels. I also get in the messages window a cancel, you are out confirmation. If I want to buy something immediately, you can see market order. This is after hours, but it's a demo, so it fills. You can see that turn green instantly. 500 out of 500 executed in my orders window, and we can see now in my positions window as well, we have 500 shares with an open unrealized P&L as well. So you can track your open positions in your positions window, and then you are going to be able to place these. Now, typically pre-market and post-market, you would not use the Lightspeed route. You'd use either the ARCA or the NSDQ route, and as a limit order only. So that's a big FAQ. How do I trade pre and post market? It's a limit order using ARCA or NASDAQ. Or the smart routes do not operate pre and post market. So then we get into the more advanced orders and order entry. So you can start to build your custom orders and enter them through hot buttons and hotkeys rather than utilizing your order entry. So we can see I have some already predefined hot buttons, and those bypass the order entry. So even though this says 500 as a limit, if I hit my sell 100 market, you can see that's the order that goes in immediately, selling 100 at the market. Now I can also choose to have my trade confirmations to view all details, so you can kind of see what this order is going to submit before it goes in. So once again, I hit sell 100, I get a confirmation, selling 100 at the market SPY. Yes. Same thing if I go to buy it, it says buy 100. My confirmation is going to tell me my buying power requirement as well. So I hit yes. So I can one-click order entry through my hot buttons, or any of these buttons can also be assigned to your key for keystroke entries. So if I go into the settings menu, I go to keyboard. I have either my custom orders or predefined closeout orders. Anything that we have here can be assigned. So we can see I have some here already. So I have selling at the market, a stop order, buying 500 shares. So we can see shift 3 is buying 500 shares. Shift 1 is a sell stop. So let's show you here, shift 3, buy 500 shares right away, goes in. Then I do my shift 1. I put a stop for the entire order, 25 cents below my average price. So you can see how quick it is to place these orders. I don't have these confirmations on, they go in even faster. So if I take away my confirmations, the one-click order entry really starts to go through. Shift 3, shift 1, my stop is out there as soon as I increase my order. Now, a great thing about the stop orders, let's say I want to start to reduce my position, the stop is going to adjust as well on the sell side. So if I start to reduce, I sell 100 shares, my position's 1,300, my stop reduced to 1,300. Again, I sold and my stop reduced. I use my order entry, I sell 500, same thing, now my stop is 700. It matched up to my position to prevent going sell short. If I want to close out here, sell market, my stop canceled in full. So the system is going to adjust your open sell stop orders based on your position here. So how to create custom orders. You're going to go to custom orders tab, you create new commands, and then you go to the order parameters here. This is going to be very quick. We have full videos on how to create custom orders, how to set these up, but you can see you're going to choose buy or sell. You're going to choose your instruction. You have a limit, you have a stop, you have the ability to buy in the ask, buy in the bid, buy as a market order, sell based off your average price and average price position. You can buy off of a quantity, any quantity amount I want, 500 shares, or if I want a buying power percentage, I can do that, 20% of my buying power. If I'm looking to sell, I can close out on a quantity basis or a full quarter, three-quarter, half position basis as well. So I can sell half of my position here. Sell half, and then I can map this as well, shift 4. Click on it, sell half, shift 4, map, boom, shift 3, shift 4, shift 4, shift 4. So I'm able to go. It's not going to sell odd lots there. So you can see it went down to selling half into the 125 period there. There's some different ways to set this up for options. I'll get to this in a second here. Let me just go through some questions. I know that was quick, just to show you the ability to set up the custom orders. But if you do have further questions on how to set up these custom orders, we certainly can take time and go through that with you personally. And we have other videos out there how to set it up. So once again, it's creating a new command, it's putting in your parameters, then assigning it as a key, or you can choose a hot button and assign it as a hot button as well. So I have some questions here. On the orders window, someone wants to know, how do we set up multiple orders to show maybe I just want to see executed orders and one have open orders and one cancel orders. So some like to separate those to see exactly where you stand. I can open up an additional orders window. I can go into my display and I can choose this one to show active orders only. So that's going to be all open orders. Then I can do it again to show all canceled orders, so I can see what I canceled and what did not get executed here as well. So I can have the summary of all three here. I have open, I have everything. I can just have filled, so we can have these just show executed. So the top is going to show what executed, middle is open, bottom is canceled. So if we place a new limit, something here that's open, we can see that's only going to display in my orders window. If it fills, it would go up to the top. If it cancels, you see it shift down to the bottom. I can also label these as well. So in my display, if I go to my window, if I want to enable this one as active open. Okay, you can see I relabeled that as well. Same thing here, change that to cancel. Okay, so I can label these windows and change the headers to really be able to customize and mimic other platforms that you may have had in the past. I used to use one that had these orders separated, so that is a nice way to keep track of your orders. Whatever's pending, you know it's only going to be in my open window. If I need to track my history of orders that are executed, I go up top. If I need to look at what I canceled previously, what didn't get filled, I'm going to the bottom window there. You can also change the colors of your order status here. If I want to change pending or executed or canceled, I can change those. If I want to change a pending sell short order versus a pending buy order, I can change that. So let's say I want my pending shorts to be orange. We can do that here as well. So if I go change symbols here, if I want to do a sell short, we can see this one's orange, says a pending short. So you can change those as well. Okay, someone's asking about hidden orders. A hidden order you can do from your order entry form. You can also configure those through custom orders. So essentially, let's just say I'm placing an order for 2,000 shares. I want to completely hide this. I'll have it as a hidden order. That means no one on the market is going to see that. It's going to be only visible to the route provider or the exchange that that order is being sent through. Everyone else is not going to see it. It may change how some of the order handling rules are applied with your requirements for a fill, but it's a way to display an order so that not be seen and not affect the market. You don't want someone to know you're selling 2,000 shares. This is a way to do it. Let's say I want to split the bid and ask. In the middle, I would send a hidden order in between, and no one would be able to see this except for that market participant. So it's a really good way to not display an order. Now you can also do it where you're displaying 100 at a time. This way you're only distributing a piece at a time and people can see that 100 shares at a time that you're selling, but not your full order size. So you can do that full hidden or that partial reserve order, iceberg order, some like to call it as well. So you do that through the order entry, and you can also do that through the custom orders as well. Question, how do you change the default quantities on your order entry form? Good question. You click the gear for your order entry. I'm going to go into my settings menu here, my login tab. This is going to be my starting point when I first log in. If I want this to be 100 or 1,000, this is where I'm going to change it. If I want to always have it as a set as a limit or a market order, I'm going to change it here on my order default route. So whenever I log into the software, this is going to be my default setup on my order entry. Now we also have other tabs here, quotes. When I click on a new symbol, I can default it or I can just don't update. So that will just stay as is, or let's just say every time I switch to a new symbol, I want to revert back to 100 shares as a limit order. So we can see this is 2,000 as a market. I switch symbols, it goes back to 100 shares as a limit. So you can set your defaults to change when you change symbols or just initially when you log in as well. You can also alter which markets that you see. If you want to do custom routes, you have the ability to modify and add those as well. We have documentation on those if you're looking for that as well. Yes, this is going to be recorded as well. So if I'm going a little fast for you, we'll have this on our YouTube and our Lightspeed website here. But certainly, if you need to ask some questions, just email us. We'll go over anything that you may have missed here. Some additional questions on custom orders. So you can set a stop order, or you can set a profit target order as well. So we can show you both here. So selling as a stop order, I'm going to choose my stop. I'm going to choose my average price, and let's just say I want it 15 cents below the market, and I'm going to close out and a quantity. So this is a stop 15 cents. Very simple. Sell, stop, average price 15 cents for my full position. I can map this to my key. We'll say Shift F for full stop. And now if I also want to do a target, it's a little bit reverse logic here. I'm going to create a new command. I'm going to sell. I'm going to do my average price, but I'm actually going to do it as a negative number. This is going to be a passive limit order, 15 cents above my average price. So it's a little bit different here. Sell 15, target. I'll map this one to Shift T for target. So let's just see here. Let's go into a new position here. We're going to take a look at Microsoft. I'm going to buy 100 shares. Instantly 271.07. I can easily do my Shift F. You can see right away. I like to have my orders on top. So we can see here, yep, there are my orders here. My shift stop goes in 15 cents below. And now I do my Shift T for target, 15 cents above. So I have both orders out there very quickly. So you're able to put in my stop and my target both at the same time. So it really mimics a bracket order. So as soon as I enter position, I can get in and I can put in my exit orders right away. So even though it's not one stroke, it's a couple keystrokes, it can be done very quickly. So we can take a look at it again here. Facebook, Shift 3, I'm in. Shift F, Shift T, enter, exit, profit, all within seconds. Then we can see also on the chart, I have my orders here. I can click and cancel, replace these as well for different target or stop orders as well. So you can put in your stops quickly and then adjust them once they're there on the chart, or you can even have adjustments through hotkeys as well. We do offer trailing stops. They're not available on the demo, but if you do have a live account with us, you can request to have those enabled, and we do have trailing stops here as well. Once again, for Kyung, linking windows, you do it to an existing level 2 window, and you have to right click in an existing portion. So if I right click in the middle of the chart, it gives me a certain menu, but if I right click on the top, it gives me a different menu altogether. I go to link, I choose which level 2 window to link it to. So if I have more than one level 2, I have the ability to change which level 2 I'm linking to here as well. You cannot map multiple commands to a single key. They do have to be separate keys. Aaron, right now we do not have 10-second charts. 1 minute's the lowest time frame. The greater lower time frames you have, the more data, the more resources it takes, and it's been determined that this is what makes the software pretty fast and able to work so well, is by maybe eliminating some of those features for charting, but really focusing on market data and order entry and execution. So right now, it's not really part of the plans to put those out there. And we can see my Facebook hit my stop and exited, so I wasn't even really focusing, but I knew I had my protection out there, and then that was able to execute there as well. You can see 247.77. Okay, some other questions here that we see often would be the scanner. We have the light scan filter, so we can quickly show that. You go into the new menu, go into light scan, you can see it's going to start to populate based on various categories that we see. Takes a second to run through here. Here we go. So I can right now sort by volume, but if I want to sort by percent net change, last or net change, any of these different categories you can sort and filter by. I can add different data categories here, percentage gap, volume change percentage, highs, lows, percentage. So there's a lot of different categories you can add, and then we can sort by these. So it does give you a good way to filter. If I want to filter by price, I can exclude, let's just say I don't want to see anything between 10 or higher. I only want $10 or lower. I just add a filter to block those. And now we can see I have all $10 or less symbols here. Rod asked on my stop and profits. The stop is the market order. The profit is the limit order. So I have the stop set as the stop market. The limit is the target is just a limit order. So if that price is reached, it will just execute as a limit order if it's reached at that price level. Other than that, you can also build out your watch list to view multiple stocks here. Anything you're looking to build to see your last price and information. All you have to do is simply put in your symbols, GME, and we can build your watch list to view the symbols you're looking to do. Other questions here. Level 2, we can see we have a E that indicates it's easy to borrow. So for shorting, that means I can sell short immediately. The 25% is the margin requirement. That means that it's 4 times eligible for your buying power leverage. Certain stocks may not be leveraged. GME, AMC. You can see this has a T. That means it's a threshold. We're not able to have that available for shorting today. If it's something 100%, that means it's non-leveraged. If there's an L, that means a locate's required. You can email our trade desk for shorts, or you can have access to our automated short locate feature as well to request automated shares to borrow for a cost. So that is available as a nice feature here as well. Limit orders are able to be hidden. Yes, you can have any limit order as a hidden order. Josh is asking, he has trailing stop in his live account, but the through amount is grayed. That maybe Josh, you should give us a call on that one. It shouldn't be grayed out for that through amount, so we should just double check that for you. You can see what data categories we do offer. We have percentage, primary information here, market cap. So we don't have float, but we have market cap, which is a similar number, but not exactly the same as the float at the time. But it gives you an idea of the higher or the lower share amounts there as well versus volume. Other windows that we have here, we wanted to go into some options. Sorry about that. So on the options, if you are looking to do options trading, we have our options chain right in the middle with the different strikes. You can view the bid, the ask here. I click, it's going to populate either my level 2, or it can also populate my complex option. On the options level 2, I simply click, press buy. I can get that option here as well. Now you can also create custom commands for your options. If I go to my option settings, here are my defaults, my order entry settings. I want to default a route or default limit or market. I can do that, buying the bid or the ask, or go to my commands. Same way I can do, let's say I want to buy 10 and have that as a limit, but I want to buy above the ask 5 cents, buy 10, and I can add this and have it as a key or a button. So I go to my hot buttons, buy 10. I could buy 10 contracts. That's buying one. Now if I hit my hot button here, buying 10. So I can set up various commands for different functionalities on the option, just like I can there. And the same thing, they can all be set to hotkeys as well. So very fast order entry for both. Oh, thanks, Richard. Richard said I've been very helpful. So guys, feel free to reach out to me for questions with your account, and if you're looking to open up a new account as well, we're happy to help here. So on the question about our news feed, our standard news feed here will show the basic headlines here. Let's go back to the equity side here. News. So there's two ways you can have it. I can have the news set up for the symbol that is in my level 2. So anything that's associated with Tesla will show up in my news feed. I double click, I get the headline here. Sometimes it's just something quick or a link that you just would have to go to on the link there. But I can also show all news. So this is not going to be just for Tesla. It's going to be for everything out on the news there for all headlines. So you can see the most recent ones here, partnership here. You can go check out these symbols, BIO. Let's just see, does this affect anything here? Doesn't look like it as much, but it's something to keep an eye on when news comes out on a certain symbol, see what's moving the markets there as well. People ask about what's available for shorts. We don't have a full short list that we show, but you can see the availability on a symbol by symbol basis on the level 2. So GME was available today. You can also have your own watch list, and you can also put in the borrow indicator. Oh, I already have it on here. So move it over. We can see this is all the stocks I'm interested in. I can see if it's easy to borrow or not. So I could move that right over to the symbol, and I can have that tell me right away. So if you have a list of symbols you're looking for start a day, you just have to put them in your watch list, and you'll say which ones are easy to borrow very easily. Anything new you add, you can tell right away. So that's just adding that that borrowable column to your watch list, which I find is a very helpful feature when you're looking in the morning for shorts. Social analysis. Good question here, Richard. We do have access to, we call it our SMA, social market analysis. It does factor in the social media sentiment on various stock symbols that are being mentioned on Twitter, Facebook, or other social media platforms, and how these are accurate, how the sentiment is, people are talking about them positive or negatively, and you can see how accurate these are over the long period. People are saying more they should be short on the golds or not. So it's a way that to go over its representation of the social media sentiment over a look back period. If you click on that, that's available for everyone. So you go into the new, it's at the bottom of the list here. We have these SMAs. So you can take a look at that, and then you can take a look at how they're these S scores, the social sentiment scores, are based on how they are coming through various social media content here. Other features we have here, if I go back to my options, we see we also have the options most active, so it's another really good filter. You have your most active options. You can see what's moving up or down the most on the day, what's most active, most unusual volume, what's exceeding previous day volume. You can see previous day volume. Slide this over just a touch. We can see previous volume. XLF was very little, but today it's 160,000. Maybe some smart money knows that XLF is maybe looking to go down a little bit. It's heavy on the put side today. So you would take a look here, but you can also see the call side is heavy too. So maybe someone is just looking for that to make a move in one direction or another. So some really good filters here on the option side, most trades, most volume, most unusual volume. So another good place to look for seeing what's moving the current markets there. And that's in addition to our risers and fallers as well. We have a fundamentals page here. You can looks like it's not set up for my demo. Sorry about that, but it does give some various fundamental data on the company and the sector. And oh, here we go. It just took a minute here to load up on my demo, but you can see it gives you a summary. So if you are interested in this, if you're looking for revenue and expenses and you know, a lot of the fundamentals for maybe long-term holdings, you have that information here. So just another set of information that's provided that you just may not have taken a look at. You can see earnings here as well, your ratios, profit margin, if you're looking to make some decisions on investing rather than day trading. Once again, yes, this is going to be recorded and put on our website and YouTube channel for future viewing. So if you missed anything or late to the party, certainly it will be available here for you as well. Okay, more questions, guys? I don't think we have plans for a chat room at this time. It's a good idea, but I think that does require a lot of monitoring and compliance, so maybe you're just not willing to take a look at that. So I just wanted to go over a few aspects of opening account for anyone that is considering open account here. Once again, you can try the demo here from the website. If you're looking to open an account, you're going to use that open account button, go through the application. If you have spoken to a salesman, please put them down to assist you, or myself if I've worked with you. If you're looking to have a sales rep, please feel free to put us down. We'll be assigned to your account there. The application is pretty quick here as well. I just wanted to go over some of the costs as well quickly. We also have a new account promotion. This is our 10K back for any new users. It's a promo, a 50% rebate up for 3 months, up to $10,000 cash back for half the commissions generated. So you can max out at 10,000, but let's just say you generate $2,000 in commissions over the 3-month period. You'll get a credit back, cash credit back for half of that, $1,000 credit back after that 3-month period. So just use this promo code 10K2021 if you are looking to open the account. Cost, commissions. We operate on a per share or per trade basis. Per trade would be $4.50. Per share, 0.0045 with a $1 minimum. Option 60 cents per contract, $1 minimum. You have the option to choose between per share or per trade. And you can qualify for lower rates based on your monthly activity. On a per trade basis, if you're trading a certain amount, you can qualify. You just have to contact us for review. Or if you're on a per share basis, if your per share totals start to increase, contact us and we can review for that as well. The monthly software does have a cost. It's $130 per month, but we do allow this fee to be reduced or fully waived based on monthly activity. As long if you're generating commissions, you can generate a waiver. If you reach 130 in monthly commissions, that cost will be fully waived. It's partially prorated for any amount that you do generate. If you only hit $100 in commissions for the month, the difference of 30 is charged. So if you're actively trading, that fee is waived. The last portion here, you do have to account for the Lightspeed routing fees. We do have the various venues you can send your orders through, whether it's the Lightspeed Smart Route, the dark pool routes, market makers, or through our route providers to exchanges. So we have different costs for these, but you can also qualify for liquidity rebates if you're adding liquidity. So you have a lot of different options to route the orders. If you have questions on these, feel free to email us on it. We'll help you go over the cost, definitions of add versus take liquidity, and what are some of these advanced routes and how they can work for you. So look at that as well. And then just market data. It is a cost in addition to the software fee. Our standard package, $13, additional level 2 by exchange. So just keep that in mind if you are looking for additional level 2. What I have here is the standard package. It provides one quote from each exchange. It's pretty sufficient for most users. You're getting a good indication of interest of what the price levels are. But if some people do want to see additional level 2 windows, books, you can subscribe to that as well. If you have used a trial in the past, you can always request a new one. Just submit a new request through the try a demo button. It will allow you to use that same email for a new request. So please don't hesitate to request a new trial. You can always suspend your software as well. Yes, thank you, Leslie. If you take some time off, you just send an email request to us by the end of the month. So really, if you have it today, you would suspend it for July. You just tell us to pause your account, suspend your fees until you're ready to resume trading again. All you have to do is send an email for that, but we need that on record. Otherwise, it is a recurring monthly service that is charged unless you are requesting to have it paused. So I think that covered most of our topics here. I know I rushed through some of the custom orders or some of the features, trying to answer your questions and just some of the standard questions we have. But we do have a new feature here on our support page, schedule a call. So if someone is looking to schedule a call with the Lightspeed rep, please take a look at this. If you have a new account, and you have an existing account, use the account setup, this will be with our service desk. If you're looking for a salesman and a new account, you not yet have an approved account, do the platform demo with a salesman. And if you do have any technical issues, you can always use our tech support calendar. But this will bring you to our calendar. We can see that we have time slots available, and you just choose your time slot and you'll be assigned with a rep for a nice half-hour session to go over the personal session here as well. So it's a really great tool to access our calendar, really prep you ahead of time for a half-hour meeting with us with get your questions, and great way to contact us as well. Minimum funding for a pattern day trading account is $25,000. We can accept a lower minimum, $10,000, but you're going to be a non-pattern day trading account, or it's going to be a cash account. Non-pattern is limited to no more than 3 day trades in any 5-day period. So you do need to have a $25,000 account if you are looking for a pattern day trading account. So just keep that in mind as well. And just take a look at our website resources, contact us, and please let us know how we can help. You can always contact us here as well. So we do appreciate you guys joining us today, and I hope to hear from anyone for some additional questions. Someone also asked spreads. Yep, complex options order entry, I can build a spread very easily. Just click on 2 different strikes, buy or sell. I can build it as a debit. It tells me what I paid, or for credit, it tells me what I received. I flip it over very quickly, and I can place that order very easily for spreads, covered calls, combinations up to 4 legs at one time. We also have a list order entry if you are looking to place more than one stock trade at a time. It's not exactly pairs trading, but you can place multiple symbols. So let's just say I want to add 3 symbols there back into my list order entry. I can do that. And let's just say I want to sell them all to close. I can place an order to do that there. So I can say close, and I can do market, and I can sell all to close. So there's a lot of ways to go. Confirm list, send orders. There we go. So a lot of ways to use this platform. It can be very simple, very basic order entry, and then you can really customize going forward. So guys, thank you so much. Happy you joined us, and hope to hear from you soon. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you. Take care.